found out that probably isn't going to be very pertinent to you, but it affects anyone using Galarian-based language extension.
Yes, we've having trouble with that on Monday night. What's going on?
Well, it's not really trouble as much as Ancient Osiriani is not in the language extension. I mean, it's completely not there. Every other Galarian language, even the other ancient languages for Galarian, are there, but that one is not in the default extension.
Gotcha.
So, Mr. GM, if you ever need to use Ancient Assyriani, let me know, and I'll give you a version that has it spliced in, or show you how to splice it in. It's like really easy. It's just a quick copy paste thing.
Yeah, I kind of figured that. I've looked at a little bit of the code behind everything.
Oh, okay. Well, remember in the extension main file where it has that list of assigning the font files to actual language names?
Yeah.
Just go where it says Osiriani, highlight that, duplicate it, and then put ancient in front of Osiriani. It's all one word. Unfortunately, the language is going to have to be all one word, but
Easy enough fix.
it's assuming you want to use the same hieroglyphic font set for ancient Osiriani. Yeah, we're playing Mummy's Mask, so like every other room has ancient Osiriani, and we've been just beating our heads trying to figure out why the extension's not working.
Okay. And if you remember from the last game, you got everybody home safe and you ended up at the Defender's Heart. And they offered you a job of tracking down Templars. And let's see.
Okay,
Yay!
okay.
I think they.
Traitor.
So the Tenebra's map for after, are we going to start putting where those locations are?
Yes, we sure are. And
I think we can get rid of the other markers that are on there too, probably.
yeah, let me pull up my.
Wait, so all these Templars are within the city limits?
Yes. Underground, you all had found a notebook in one of the rooms that listed the location of 3 Templar safe houses.
Oh, okay. It's probably just my perception. I was getting the impression that they were outside the city area in like little outpost places. Cool, we
No.
get to stay in the walls.
Yes, you do.
I actually think it's safer outside though, considering outside doesn't have huge giant rips in the ground.
And give me just a second. And
I mean, there are a few, but they probably don't expand more than like 10 miles.
Well, those aren't rips. Those are like the path that giant demons walked, and it's kind of like just footprints. I mean, I wonder if you can actually literally count these, because there's 5 paths. I wonder if that means, like, in a future book, we're going to have 5 mega demons to kill.
Spoilers.
The GM silence says volumes.
the GM's looking for his PDF map. While you are at the Defender's Heart, they do have a stash of equipment if anyone would like to buy something.
I think we actually took care of a lot of that.
Hey, Winter, can you do me a favor?
Yeah.
In your chat window, can you type Defender's Heart but not hit enter and then drag it over onto the D token? That'll actually put tooltip name on that token, and you can actually name your tokens that way. There we go.
Oh, that is so cool. And where is the map in this thing? So you all are equipped.
Oh my gosh, I don't remember the last thing I did. We still level 2. Oh, no, we're 3 now.
No, we're level 3.
And I
Anyway,
have a sword. I have a long sword that turned into a scimitar, which the other paladin could have used to change to a longbow, but he didn't grab it.
Yeah.
Sucker.
Yeah, he's a nice guy, but he seems a little flighty. So I'm kind of glad you kept the weapon. He seems like one of those people that his attendance will be hit or miss based on whether he fell asleep or not.
Okay. The names of the 3 safe houses.
I need to make you a set of better letter tokens, something more appropriate for the setting.
Yeah, those are very much defaults. And in.
Are you opposed to square tokens? I can make something up with nice warrior's shield weapon motif.
No, I don't mind square tokens at all. Okay. And that's so cool how you can name the tokens. And P.
Oh, you missed it. Oh, this last session, you missed it walking into the bar and having like a room full of NPCs all named.
Yes, I did, unfortunately. Man, I got home and sat down in the chair and I did not move until the next
Oh,
morning.
speaking of which, Nick, did I do good on power gaming here? I got my diplomacy to a 15 at level 1.
This game?
No, not this game. It's another paladin I'm working on. For
As long as it's
another
not in Jerry Rig's game. He'll hate that.
game. No. Of course not.
Okay, and I'm gonna reshare the map. I have put the locations of the 3 safe houses.
2 of those are pretty close.
Okay.
So do we start with the farthest away and work our way back towards Defender's Heart, or do we do the logical path and go Topaz Solutions, Tower of Estrad, and then finally Grey Garrison?
Do we know the names of these places like it's on the tokens?
Yes.
Okay, I would say Topaz Solutions sounds like a mercantile place that they've taken over. Grey Garrisons is probably a marshal, probably a barracks. They probably have a lot of weapons and heavy fighters there. I'm a little concerned about the Tower of Estrada. That sounds like a mage tower. I probably want to do that one last.
I'm guessing my friend would be in the center, whatever you want to call it, and that's where I would want to go.
Grey Garrison?
Yeah. That's where my Leona would more than likely be. Or at least a good start on where to maybe find her.
How accessible is that? Because it seems like there's a lot of damage between us and that.
Yeah, it's gonna take you a while.
I think that one might have to hold off. Let's hit the Topaz because it's close and there's not much between us and that, and see how that goes. And see how getting around town's gonna be.
Which token are we at?
You're at D, going to L.
Defender's Heart.
Okay, I can live with that.
I can live with it too since I preloaded the combat tracker.
Ah!
Wait, Greg Garrison. Yeah, that's where we need to go.
Change our minds.
Uh, okay. As you leave, you've got to cross. You can work your way up north and work around the rift in the ground, or you can cross through. Which would you prefer?
One that doesn't involve dying?
I don't think Albert's really designed for going through rifts. We probably want to go around.
Okay.
Yeah.
Um, needless to
That's
say,
why I said the one that doesn't die.
um, as you pass through the city and so forth, you see people are starting to rebuild. There's still some little bit of chaos on the streets and so forth, and you arrive outside of Topaz Solutions, and a sign above the door bears a carving of a bundle of orange herbs and flowers hovering over a beaker filled with smoking orange liquid. The building's windows are tightly shuttered, but the front door hangs halfway off its hinges. And let me drag you all over to the map. Albert.
Wow, I got blood block on this character. Good thing, it saved this character's life in the other game. Just a reminder, I have potions of invisibility if anybody else wants to use them.
And would y'all like a full rest before we begin?
Oh, I thought I had one.
If
Yeah,
you,
I thought we did, but sure.
yeah, I'm figuring y'all
Haven't
spent the night in the Defender's Heart and want to make sure you're all up to par.
Better safe than sorry.
Okay, and helps by share the map.
I remember purchasing a wand, and I have notes for it, but I don't have it in my inventory. Did I give it to you? No, you don't have to play that character.
say if it's a mage
There's
armor
a
one.
wand of mage armor in Kotori's inventory. But I believe that was from the gold. So we had just enough. I picked up a wand of cure light wounds for Alwyn.
Yeah, we had like almost 1,000 gold each, right?
777 is what I ended up with.
I have
Right,
779.
Yeah, I used my gold to buy the wand. I guess I didn't put it in the inventory. Sorry, it's been a while.
It's alright. Okay, you're standing out a relatively unassuming herbalist shop.
Rashidi, why don't you knock on the door there?
Moment.
I'm right
Getting
behind you.
prepared. Rashidi has spells now.
Oh
Uh-oh.
boy.
Oh yeah, Mr. GM, did I explain to you his special abilities?
You want to drop down a channel and refresh my memory?
Sure.
User left your channel. Channel switched.
Yeah.
All right. His one thing that's not really something you need to worry about, but it's kind of weird, is He has. I just now got the message in TeamSpeak that I was in the wrong channel. Thank you. He has prescience, which allows me to roll a d20 at the beginning of my turn and use it for any d20 roll up until the
Yes,
beginning
I
of my next
remember
turn.
that.
The one that actually affects the module, though, is he has forewarned. Anytime there's a surprise round, anytime there's a qualification for a surprise round, he goes in it. A lot of modules are written where they just assume the party doesn't know, and they skip the surprise round and just give the bad guys actions. But in reality, I would get to go in the surprise round with the bad guys doing their ambush.
Okay. So any ambush situation, surprise situation, you know about it in advance.
Right. Doesn't mean I know what it is. I still get the perception type thing to try to figure it out. If I don't know, it's just like your spider senses are tingling. And I go, danger, danger, Will Robinson. The party goes, what is it? I don't know.
And that goes through doors, walls, etc.
If they're attacking me through doors and walls, is anytime that we're threatened and there would be a surprise round.
Okay. Got it.
It's like, it's the ability to see the future a few moments ahead. If there's problems a few moments ahead, I see them a few moments before they happen.
Got it.
All right, that's it.
Cool.
User left your channel. Channel switched.
Okay.
I'll give Rashidi and myself guidance.
And I expire at searching for traps.
Did anybody knock on the door?
No, I'm searching for
Okay.
traps before.
You're not finding any traps on the door. However, you do hear some noise coming from inside.
I assumed that.
Yep.
I'd rather not be hit with a trap as I'm walking in, though.
Yes, you don't find any traps.
All right, I'll knock on the door. Avon calling.
You hear muffled shouts and so forth, and a lot of activity in the room.
Well, I draw my scimitar, and if it's allowed, I'll go into style.
Yeah.
The rules on styles are a little fuzzy, but I need an action to do it. Some people say you can't do actions out of combat. Some people say you just do it whenever you want because it's something you do.
Well, I'll tell you what. Yeah, go ahead and do it.
All right, I will
City
take a
guard,
fighting pose.
open up.
Wait, we're a city guard now?
So they don't have to know that.
Okay, as you open the door.
We open it? Assume that they don't answer then.
No, they do not.
Do they have animal ears?
There's a problem.
I'm guessing Typhling.
22.
Typhlings again?
Yes, you are correct.
This is becoming more and more a habit. I don't want to sound racist, but...
Sounds like it's time for initiative rolls.
Yes, roll for initiative.
Of course I didn't beat Rashidi.
You're not supposed to beat Rashid. Oh, Jesus Christ. Plus 16?
Oh, he hasn't seen me since I leveled.
Too funny.
It does keep going
What?
up. Too.
No one's gonna beat Rashidi.
I am curious. I'm going to have to, take notes on how you got an initiative so high.
It's a necessity. It's a very, very big necessity for the build. So I actually devote resources to it.
Oh, duh, you don't want to be flat-footed.
It's not just a matter of flat-footed. It's a matter of I have that ability that lets me always go in the surprise round. I always need to go first in the surprise round. And pretty soon I'll be able to take a full round of action in the surprise round. It's necessary for the tactics.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I take it no surprise round. We're just in normal combat.
You are in normal combat.
Okay.
Everybody was expecting everybody.
Well,
I
if
will-
these rolls are any indication of how we're going to do tonight, it's going to be an awesome day.
Or we expended them all.
I don't
Unlock
think
tokens.
so.
Positive.
Darren, Kyle, Sunday night, man, I did a roll that I wish was against Darren. Payback.
Yeah, 48 damage in a single hit to a level 2.
48 damage to a PC.
Yes.
So, yeah. You want to lock tokens?
Oh, yeah. Now that would be a handy extension when the combat trackers, when you're in initiative, if they would automatically lock tokens.
What I do usually do is when I'm preparing my maps, I'll grab some random token, drop it on the map, right-click, lock token, right-click, lock token, scale, and then delete the token.
Ah.
Or I just edit the XML and just set all of the encounters to having those variables set to 1.
Yes! Thank you. Set me up for the flanking.
Damn, he didn't confirm.
Of course he's not going to confirm against Rashidi. You mad?
And
Like 220s.
they are all wielding short swords.
No sneak attack?
Don't give him any more damage.
Hey, I'm just being fair. I mean, they need everything they can get.
It's true.
They haven't even seen the barbarian come in yet.
It's true, too. We're not even the freaking hitters.
I did my job. I got in there and soaked up the first couple attacks.
Okay, he's going to go two-handed sword and charge.
Oh, no charge for you.
Oh, the freaking mage got in my way. At least I got...
You couldn't charge anyway.
Why couldn't I charge? If the mage was on.
Doorway? You don't have a straight line from you to the center of his square.
No, just the square you land in, the ending square.
Yeah. My start square and end square. The only thing that was in my way was the freaking mage.
I'm not 100% sure, don't quote me on this, but I think you have to charge to the first square of which you can attack the enemy in.
And it probably cost me a hit. Damn you, mage!
It could also prevent you from taking a hit with that AC penalty.
I doubt it.
What were you saying about these high rolls?
Silence! That's why I wanted all the bonuses I can get. That's alright. The hitter's actually going to come in here in just a second.
Hey, Alwyn, do you ever get, like, bardic type stuff that increases AC? Is that what, competence?
Yeah, I get an Inspire Heroics at the normal level that gives a dodge bonus.
Oh, cool.
But that's not till, like, I don't know, level 8 or something.
Well, in theory, you'll still be alive for that.
True enough.
Hopefully. Here comes the
Yeah,
DPS.
you guys gotta make me do some weird freaking movements to get up there, man.
You got extra speed. What are you talking about?
You're a girl. You're just
That's
kind of
true.
twirling and ballerinaing your way in there.
No, actually, that's me.
Yeah, she's more like, oh, my way. Oh, man, seriously? I was one off from hitting him.
Damn.
Dead. Dead.
First one down.
Another one bites the dust. Another one bites the dust.
Does everybody see the irony of us coming in here to loot the looters?
They deserve it.
Another looter comes out from around the corner. And Mrs. Rashidi.
I don't know why, but I get the feeling that nobody is going to hit Rashidi unless they roll a critical.
Pretty much. That sounds about right. I'll need probably a 16 or better to get hit. If that. I don't know what their bonus to hit is, but it's got to be pretty good for me as well.
And another looter appears.
One falls, two more rise to take his place.
This ain't Hydra. You're in the wrong campaign. This is a good campaign. We're not the evil guys. Of course.
Talking about the evil guys.
Of course, the bad guys don't think they're evil. So. And apparently the new Halo game, the Master Chief's the villain.
Bye.
Oh, one off. Poop.
All right, this is against CMB plus 5. Oh, all right.
Who, he might actually got hit once.
Yeah, you did get hit once.
Or
No, the first one failed, so I didn't actually get move. So I won't provoke from the other 3. But the one gets me. That guy gets an attack of opportunity as I fail to move through his square.
Rashidi got pushed away.
I need more acrobatics bonus.
This is how we survive.
Yeah, so much for good rolls, huh?
I jinxed it.
Bomb.
A little bit.
Hey, Josh, is your thing still on a delay?
Yeah, it should be. Why?
5-foot movement as a free action. Well, actually, let me explain a little bit here. Move action is to put away Radiance, my scimitar. My free action is to 5-foot step forward while drawing my glaive and attacking Looter 7 as my standard action.
Okay.
Why did I say something before the dice roll was actually visible in Fantasy Grounds?
No, it occurred to me, and I haven't noticed you being out of sync today. So I thought maybe you got some sort of like supernatural alien technology.
No, it's still satellite internet, but it's not terrible.
And I gotta put this on, because I don't have a shield bonus. There you go. Next person. Glaives are awesome.
Cool.
Oh, and of course, I'm still repeating. Throw down your weapons. You're under arrest. And yelling, stop resisting, as I hit them with the glaive.
Part of the Susu consciousness.
Well then.
Gonna get poked, I think. Oh, wait, no, he had his
Provoke.
attack. He already had his attack.
Well, yeah, I guess it.
I thought you only provoke moving out of threatened areas anyway.
But Looter 3 may have had it on Rashidi's turn, but he's had a turn since then, so he'd have another one now.
Oh, that's true.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, when you leave that square there to go up one square, that's when he would get it, though. You would get tapped in the yellow square. And I take it Flair don't care.
Yeah, I'm gonna take it
Yeah.
anyway. He missed.
Bye-bye, Looter 3. Yeah, it's unfortunate, because now he's dead.
Oh, the cleave missed. Oh well.
Nah.
You might as well get that free attack in.
He
He
missed.
might get it. He missed. Ha!
Okay, Litter 7 is incapacitated.
Looter 14 ducks just as my greatsword crashes, cuts through his friend's neck.
Blood spray. It's everywhere!
I'm a barbarian, I don't give a shit.
As I tell the barbarian, would you stop hitting them so hard?
Never.
You're crushing their heads in with one swing.
He got a
I
hit
mean,
on
nothing left to
Flair.
interrogate.
Yeah, I know. One person that's left to interrogate is dying at the moment.
You
Wait, we,
can't stabilize.
That's true.
Jeez, not even a single roll above a 5.
Let's see. I'll move on top of Looter 7. And attack Looter 9. Oh, if only it was my scimitar. Splat. Hey, by me hitting them, I'm saving their life. I should be rewarded.
you will be if they're here.
Because if Flair hits them, They're dead.
All right, Flair, we're gonna have to institute double tap.
Double tap rules.
Did I ever tell you about my death dealer?
Mm-mm.
In Pathfinder Society, live games, not Fantasy Grounds, before Fantasy Grounds, I started playing it. I actually had almost an entire city of gamers doing double tap just to spite my character, because it was just pure flavor. There was no game mechanics behind it. He was a cleric of Xiphus, and Xiphus is there's plot and Galarian behind him. He's trying to kill Pharasma, and he has a way to do it, but he needs power, and he gets that power from souls that he denies from her graveyard, and he gets those souls from any of his followers who kill. So as I'm going through the thing, I actually got myself one of the little Munchkin zombie kill counters. And I'd go to the game stores and I'd sit down at the table and I'd pull out the kill counter. And every time I kill something, not dying, but actually dead, I'd raise the counter one. That's a soul harvested for Xiphus. And I didn't tell anybody what I was doing. And like after the combat, I'd turn to the DM and say, okay, how many of these are still dying and not quite dead yet? 3. Okay, I'll go over and slit their throats and finish them off. And click, 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 3 clicks on the counter. I had so many players fighting me for the double tap kills to keep me from clicking up my counters. Why do I feel like the knight on a chessboard? Just setting up the rook.
No, you're setting up the queen.
No comment.
But can we really call Flair a queen?
Nah, I'd put Katori more as the queen because her range affects everything, as you can see.
That's true.
Yeah, but with such limited spells per day, and with how easily you're being able to just demolish these guys in melee.
Oh, don't worry. We'll eventually come across people that won't take one blow to knock them down. Hey, my turn. Okay. Continue using the... Oh, can you rack up on number 3? Oh, no.
Yes.
Disabled. Dang it. She's going to pick it up. Or
Oh,
the
he's not
bard.
down
I
yet.
hope the bard takes it. Hope the
He's-
bard takes it.
He doesn't fall down yet. He's disabled. He still has actions before he falls down.
Come on, bard. Spit on him. Don't let Flair have number 3.
You know what, Flair? Let me do this for you so you can go after the healthy one.
Yeah!
I am still gonna need an acrobatics check to get over there, though.
Well, why? You can move through my space with no penalty. I'm not gonna stop you from moving through my space.
Never mind. Bart.
No, you can't have another kill. No, you have
Yeah.
to beat my CMD with an acrobatics.
Just to be an ass. Ah,
Damn it.
We say the guy surrenders. Surrenders, right? Oh, he's going to the death.
Yep.
Come on, Rashidi. I need you to pick one up here. Can't let Flare get the higher kill count than the cleric. Oh.
I think it'd be funny if Flair dipped a level into Rogue for sneak attack.
Uh-oh. Oh. Wounded. Well, the good news is if I hit it, it dies. I'll move it here for the flanking bonus. And try to... Ah! Damn.
Can I choose not to provide flanking for Albert?
The Bard's going for number 2. Be a 3-way tie if he can get it.
I'll laugh the time we come across something that we're all like gang piling to get the last kill, and when it dies, it explodes. I've
So it's
actually
2-2.
I've actually had that happen
Actually,
in a PFS
they
game.
do decent damage when I hit.
How? Try to save him. And does a random guard patrol show up to take him away?
Oh. Okay. Well, you've managed to defeat the looters. And Flair and Albert, you notice that the looters have a rather large sack. And I'm gonna unlock tokens of loot.
I mean, they've been looting things?
You don't say.
Yes.
Looters looting? Who would have thought?
Okay. And what are you going to do with the looters? Tie them up, leave them for the...
Yep. Tie him up. Wait for a random guard patrol to come out and have them sent off to jail. And
And
check what's in the sack.
the booty is in the party sheet.
Ooh.
Elixir
Flaming
vision.
bolts. Too bad I'm not a crossbow user. Those bolts are nice. I'm guessing Rashidi wants the Elixir of Vision.
I have a high bonus already. If somebody wants to use it to raise a low bonus, it'd probably be more beneficial.
I have a pretty low bonus if I'm not mistaken. But I only have a 4.
The bark skin potion.
Now, this is where I might be a little greedy and want to use it because I'll have as much AC as the Rashidi over there. But I think it should probably go to Flare.
I don't think you'll have as much AC as Rashidi.
That's true.
Yeah, I'll take one of the bark skins.
Elixir of Vision. I'll definitely take the antitoxins. The Holy Water or the Alchemist Fire? Someone with actually dexterity want to grab those?
I'll grab the Alchemist Fire. I've got a 14. I mean, it's not amazing, but...
What about our wizard friend there? I wish you can have something to do besides cast spells. And does anyone have a crossbow?
She's got a bow, actually. No, she's
Gotta
got
be
a
a
short
crossbow.
bow because she's proficient, so she could take the arrows.
Yeah, I was gonna say we need a crossbow user with those bolts.
I might be proficient. I have a shit ton of proficiencies.
It's simple. I mean, crossbows are simple weapons.
Oh yeah, I have simple. Oh wow, I need to update my proficiencies. I have monk and wizard as well.
I was gonna say everyone has simple except for like one freaking
Wizard.
thing. Yeah,
There's a few that don't have simple.
not many though. But yeah, if you want to use the crossbow bolts and have a crossbow, those are actually useful.
Maybe. Depends on how much a crossbow weighs.
A light, I believe, is 4 pounds, and if you get it in dark wood, it'll be 2 pounds, if I'm not mistaken.
That's actually kind of nice. I would actually consider that. I don't think I have any ranged median. Right now I'm using spells, short reach spells for my ranged attacks.
I'm double checking to make sure I'm not a fool. Yeah, light crossbow is 4 pounds, 35 gold.
Yeah, that's
And if you get
actually
it
a
in
lot
dark-
of gold for me.
35 gold?
Yeah, there's far less gold in my possession than things I need to spend it on.
Not really. GM just needs to hit divide gold. And then you have your gold.
Oh, okay. I'd probably go for a heavy crossbow anyway. It's usually going to be for one shot, and then I do something else.
Have some gold.
Yeah, go ahead and grab those flaming bolts. And let's see here. Spells that use that.
What the hell? Oh, okay.
Concentrate being one of them. Don't have it yet, but I will.
Okay, Alwyn and...
Question.
Yeah.
These guys, they had the flaming bolts. Did they loot those, or did they actually have crossbows on them?
They do have crossbows, but they were all using short swords.
All right. What kind of crossbows were they?
Give me half a second. Just light crossbows.
All right. I'll take one.
If you drag it over to your inventory.
I did. I had the module open.
Ah, cool. Okay, Alwyn and Flare, you notice a secret door.
Interesting.
Where do we notice the
At the
secret door?
blue arrow.
Yes, at the blue arrow. And yes,
Well,
Flare,
then I
you
would
rolled
walk over
quite
there
well.
and point it out and say, Rashidi.
I didn't realize I rolled it all.
You didn't, I did.
Bear it back.
There we
in
go.
2 seconds.
Okay, Rashidi, the secret door is built into the back of a series of bookshelves, and you do not detect any traps.
All right. I will open the secret door.
Okay. Okay, the first thing you notice is that the air is damp and musty smelling as you open the door. It smells like rot.
Yum.
Well, light on my shield and dancing lights to create a little floating orb that'll go down ahead of us to see if anything jumps out.
Okay. And Rashidi's going first.
Rashidi drops into stance and heads.
I'm gonna make my
Albert's
dancing
behind.
lights spell Copy Rashidi's crane stance.
And I'm just gonna tell you on the stairs.
I think it might be good having these crossbow bolts and crossbow because it's magic. My scimitar is not.
Okay. As you come down the stairs, the air is damp and musty smelling. The walls and floor are packed earth with dozens of gourds hanging from the ceiling beams. A sludge of rotting plant matter covers the floor. Against one wall, a wooden table holds a strange apparatus that looks like a clockwork toy of a snake-bodied, six-armed woman holding a sword in each hand. A tightly corked bottle filled with what looks like water sits before the statue. A wooden chest covered with engraved runes stands under the table, and a sinister image of a star surrounding a goat's face is painted on the wall above the table.
That sounds wonderful.
Well then. So my Rashidi clone will walk over.
You really need to get like a token. Come up with a portrait for it. Make another character that's dancing lights. Pop them up there, and then use that to make his token.
Quick, reverse the. Can you do like a quick negative image of Rashidi's token? That'd be awesome.
Sure. After this.
Okay. And
Where exactly is the statue?
let's see. Clock table.
Rashidi's casting a spell.
It's on the table.
Oh, okay. He will cautiously walk over to the table.
A little guidance.
Thank you.
And Nick, as you approach the table, sound appears to be coming from the goat's mouth that says, I hope you are among Iomed's slaves. I would hate to think of mere peasants wasting such a personal greeting from Lord Baphomet.
Would you believe City Guard?
Okay, and
Any knowledge plane roll I can roll for this?
I think it's Lord Baphomet.
well, everybody failed their knowledge religion. Although Katie
Okay.
kind of figures out by now she had the high enough roll that she knows that the writing and so forth in the room is from Lord Baphomet, the religion of iodine. Okay.
What language is it in?
The image above the crest is one of Baphomet's symbols, one favored
Oh,
by
okay.
his human worshippers rather than his demonic and monstrous ones. Okay, and about that time when the magic mouth, love it, from the massive vegetation on the wall, you see a creature starting to pull itself away from the wall.
Interesting. So the Clockwork Toy's not moving?
Um,
Not yet.
I must say I'm a little disappointed if the mini Marilith doesn't attack.
uh, okay.
You wouldn't bite
Do you
two
have
in
a picture of the mini Marilith?
No, I do not.
Oh, that would be so cute. I want one.
Uh, at the same time, right after the voice and the creature starts coming out of the wall, the toy starts to operate and it swings both of its swords down towards the bottle.
Does
See what
it?
you see what you do.
Uh, and
Does it go before me?
Yes, automatically.
um, no, yeah, it's automatic. All these events are happening at once.
Can you get a
Darn.
reflex save to grab the bottle?
Okay, I'll give you that. You want to do a reflex save?
I do have one hand open. I don't carry anything in my other hand, so. Yeah!
Fail.
Damn it.
There's your
Flair,
one
don't
for
help
today.
me.
So, needless to say, Rashidi reaches out and grabs the bottle and holds it up even closer to the swords that are coming down. And the bottle shatters, and this foul liquid starts immediately expanding. And let's see, pointers.
If only we had someone who could throw fireballs.
Too low level.
Soon. And the nice thing is, as soon as she can throw them at level 6, she'll get 10d6 fireballs.
Okay,
That is nice.
and the
This
fluid
is not gonna end well for me.
Immediately expands into a 30-foot radius cloud of noxious vapors.
Fortitude save.
Yeah, I need everybody except Alwyn and Katori.
Oh my goodness. There's the one. Got it out of the way. Cleric's nauseated, probably.
Glad I used my one on the reflex.
Okay.
I wouldn't say you're out of the boat yet with a 13.
Oh, I know. I'm just saying. I'm still glad I used the one. Sometimes one's like a critical fail and save. Sometimes weird bad stuff happens.
Okay, everybody except Flair failed.
Wait, even the tree-like man failed?
All 2 of them.
Come on, don't you know he's obviously immune?
Yes, he is immune. And
Figures.
let's see, I rolled a 2. Oh wow, you're all gonna enjoy this. Your
Incapacitated.
your eyes start glowing red. And during which time you gain dark vision out to 30 feet. Out of
That's interesting.
out of
Doesn't help in a
the
fog.
Why do I feel like there's a flip side to this coin?
no, actually,
Kill flare.
out of 8 possible outcomes, 2 of them are good, and you got 1 of them.
Nice.
So,
Suddenly, I feel cheated.
I have a potion of dark vision if you want it.
I'm good.
and let's see, yeah, you all get it for the next 2 minutes.
Woo!
Okay, let's go into a full round now. Would everyone like to roll initiative?
That's the only
Oh,
roll
not
Katori
bad.
can do is initiative rolls. Goodness. Seriously, that's the second 20 in a row
So,
for initiative.
so what was the effect of the stuff for the failed save?
You get dark vision.
30-foot dark
Yeah,
vision.
That's it. It gave us dark vision.
that's it.
Yep. We got lucky. It was a 25% good thing, and we rolled the 25%.
Yeah, you could have taken acid damage, cold damage, fire damage, penalty on stealth checks, labored breathing, a persistent nosebleed, taking 1 to 4 points of non-lethal damage every 10 minutes for the next hour.
Nice. Lock tokens?
Tokens are locked.
Okay, 15-foot cone directed due south is going to hit the one in front of her and the 6 south of that, so it should hit the tree-like man, avoiding all allies. Going to use a point to increase your caster level by 2.
I'm guessing burning hands are coming.
Mm-hmm.
And he
How'd he do?
saved.
Did he fail? Did he pass?
He passed.
So, half damage is what? Holding...
I don't think there's a
What do I do for
hold
half
button
damage?
for
I know
that.
crit is shift.
I don't think half damage has a hold button. Modifier menu, click the half button.
Oops, that's the wrong one. That's the right one. If you figure a tree, maybe they'll burn.
What, no
Of
flank
course, rolling
flare?
3 ones didn't help much, did it?
Ah,
Rashid, do you threaten?
Yeah, I have my scimitar out.
Okay. I just saw the crossbow bolt, though. I'll move to...
Where? Are you talking about the roll I did before combat? I was just testing the setup and the actions.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Alrighty. Does that count still as flanking for me? If I hit with the
No.
glaive? No, I have to be 1 square down. Okay.
Hold your initiative to after Albert and have Albert bull rush you. I was joking.
Thing is, he's Albert. That'd be really awkward.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was looking at Alwyn, Albert, whatever.
Probably would have hit if I had the fuzzy balls.
Push him, Bart. Push him. You know what? I could just start singing. Push it real good.
Push it, push it.
Yeah. Does that 30-foot cloud dissipate immediately, or does it still block vision?
Vision is not impaired.
Okay.
So it's just noxious fumes and so forth, but it's going to last for a minute.
So entering it could be problematic.
Yes, if you enter it, you will have to make a save, same as Katie.
And you won't get dark vision.
Now, for those that are staying in it, do they need to repeat saves, or is it only when you re-enter?
No, it's one time.
I wasn't taking the risk. I was out of there.
You either make your save or you don't. Okay, this tree-like man starts shrieking, and I need everybody to make a will save.
Oh, if only we
I can
had
roll
something
another
in the
one.
party, like a bard that could counter that.
About to say, if he's using a sound-based effect on my turn, it'll be pretty much done. What is it, by the way? Is it a sound effect, or is it some sort of supernatural ability? Because I assume as a bard I can tell the difference.
It is a sonic mind-affecting ability.
You might want to like just hold on to your uses because your uses are good. Mine are kind of crap. I might, well, if it's based on my saving throw, then yours is probably better. But if it's just a countering, I can counter.
Actually, I have a specific arcane duelist ability that allows me to replace my saving throw with a skill check instead. So that might be the way to go.
Man, you weak-willed people.
Yeah, Alwyn and Katora failed their will saves. Nauseated is the same as sickened.
Okay.
No, nausea. There's a card for it in the list of cards.
Sickened is -2 to everything. Nauseated, they lose their standard action.
Really? So
Very
the
nasty.
noxious gas gave us dark vision, but the scream made us nauseated.
Yes.
Yes.
That's what I was thinking. So those two don't get a standard action for however long it goes.
And they are...
So just go in the corner and puke somewhere.
And that's for...
I think those are two worst conditions you can get. Nauseated and blind.
No. Paralyzed and unconscious.
Okay. Okay, besides being completely removed from combat.
Blind's not that bad, depending on what the party tactics is. Albert, you're the class who would do this. Do you know what to do if people go blind?
Cast a spell?
Yeah, but what spell?
Remove blindness?
No. Like if most of the party goes blind.
Oh, the party
Fog,
goes
a
blind.
cloud.
Oh, yeah.
With
Scream
scream
or something like that. Yeah.
This thing's got AC.
Funny is,
Well,
I don't...
unless the nauseated gets removed, just skip my turns. I'm gonna go make some tea while I'm not doing anything in combat.
Okay.
Hack away, Flair.
Oh.
Hack away.
Okay. There we go.
What was the second attack for?
That was an accident.
Wow, you have a cold iron greatsword already. Nice.
I have a cold iron sword as well.
Actually,
Not using
cold
it.
iron's not that expensive. Never mind.
Oh, I wanted that to confirm. That would have been the end. Ah, sad face.
You gonna scream again, or is he gonna actually hit somebody? Gonna hit me for being smart ass.
Full attack.
Smack, 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 smack.
Miss,
Only
hit,
one hit.
and he got a bite.
Does it eat flare in one gulp?
No.
Wow. You have DR1 already. Sweet.
My what's it called? My
Barbarian.
archetype invulnerable rager. Fire resistant too.
Ooh. I got it. Kill stealing fucktard.
Hey, I'm just lucky we're not fighting giant bugs anymore.
Yeah. And swarms.
Oh, shut up.
Automatic hitting bastards.
Oh, hey Flair, just out of curiosity, would you make a fort save?
Oh, here we go.
You forgot something.
Uh,
I don't think I have to worry about it though.
no, if it would have slammed him, he would have been confused and fatigued for 4 rounds.
Ooh. Ooh.
Okay,
So kill the creature, move away from flare.
the creature is dead.
Well, that was annoying. Flare, come over here so I can heal you. I'm not going back in that clown.
And I'm gonna unlock tokens, and we'll dissipate the cloud.
Ooh, I gotta check something real quick. Give me 1 second here.
So what's the toy been doing all
Okay,
this time?
sweet.
I'm sorry?
What's the toy been doing all this time?
The toy just shattered the bottle, and it's
I think that's probably all it does. It seems.
For now.
There you go. The once a day spell-like ability.
it
Doing pretty good on resources.
Back. You need another hit of a cure. I've got the wand as well.
Not really. She's only down 5 of 45 hit points.
Okay.
okay, and
Rashidi has a lower percentage of hit points than Flare.
once again, there is a chest underneath the table.
Already threw into the dice tower.
Okay, you're not detecting any traps.
Is it locked?
Any magic?
No, it is not locked, and no, it's not showing as magic.
Stand back. I open it.
Flare Flare
Okay.
don't give a damn.
Stand back. What does that mean?
When you open the chest, you see 5 holy symbols of Iomed stacked under a note. And the note reads, "We don't need these anymore, but figured if you survived our surprise, it would just be plain rude to leave behind an empty chest for your troubles."
Assholes.
No, they're being considerate. They're nicer bad guys than we've been fighting.
Damn you, Rashidi.
Yeah, but that just means 5 dead clerics.
Rashidi, you notice that these items have been coated with something.
Trap.
Could we wash these off?
Why, yes, I can. Splishity splash.
Oh, if you had only been 1 point under your perception check.
Why, what was it?
It is molasses root paste. And,
Guessing something nasty.
yes, it,
Glued the holy symbol to our hand.
DC 16 save, onsets a minute, and then once a minute for 6 minutes, the effect is 1d2 dex damage.
1d2 dex damage. Ooh. Which would have been bad for him because, wow.
And but there's 5 holy symbols, and we'll throw the statue into the party sheet.
Oh my gosh, the statue! How much does it weigh?
10 pounds.
Yeah,
I
actually,
can take that?
it does weigh 10 pounds.
You might want to put 250 GP in there.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not selling it. I'm going to learn how the mechanics work, and I'm going to reprogram it. And it's going to be my little familiar.
Oh, God.
Well, excuse me there. As you're all talking, surely somebody mentioned the word Baphomet. And every time this little clock hears that word, its sword starts swinging down.
So be careful where you stick that.
Hey, Flair, can you stand here a second?
Put it in your pack.
Unfortunately, I did.
Okay.
So it's cutting through the bottom of your pack.
Yeah.
I'm not responding to that, because I know my rights.
You know your rights.
My true, honest response to that would be very bad for me.
I will take those 5 holy symbols. Are they silver or whatever?
Yeah, 5 silver symbols of
right.
Iomade.
I'll put it in my inventory. I will take them back to one of their temples. Don't know who they were.
And have some experience.
Man, seriously.
Okay. Guys, do you mind if we take a 5-minute break real quick?
Fine, I can
Not
go
a problem.
find food.
Hey,